Hi, today I'll be reviewing currently my favorite TV show, Mr. Inbetween. Just like Snowfall, you can catch this on Hulu and FX. Mr. Inbetween is an Australian dark comedy crime drama television series. This beautifully written show was inspired by the cult classic indie film, The Magician. Before I delve into this show, let me tell you a little bit about The Magician. In 2005, this film with a $3,000 budget was written and directed by Scott Ryan, who reprises the lead role on the show as the protagonist Ray Shoesmith. Ray is a hitman, make no mistake about it, but on some episodes he plays the fixer, the father, the bagman, the brother, the friend, and mainly this guy's muscle. I'll get to him in a little bit. To me, The Magician is one of the most clever movie titles because now you automatically know it has nothing to do with magic. So how did this 30-minute award-winning film end up as a television show on FX? Well, allow me to introduce you to the Egerton brothers. You're more familiar with the one on the left, Joel Egerton, who starred in movies like Warrior, which is a must-see because it stars two of my favorite actors, Tom Hardy and the always remarkable Nick Nolte. Other movies with him in it are Zero Dark 30, The Great Gatsby, Bright, and many more. Now his brother Nash, on the other hand, is a director, actor, and stuntman. He produced The Magician, and is currently the show's director with Ryan remaining as its writer. Now let's talk about Mr. Inbetween, aka Ray Shoesmith. This is a man you do not want collecting the debt you owe. Unless you have the money, of course. Ray is the epitome, to me, of a badass. And he doesn't even look it. So a lot of people underestimate him and all end up regretting it. Legitimately, Ray works as a bouncer for Freddy, played by Damon Herman. Now this guy, I'll watch anything he's in. A true actor. He almost stole the show as Dewey Crowe on Justified, but Walton Goggins was just too good for anyone to outshine. Well anyway, Damon goes on to star in Netflix hit show directed by David Fincher, Mindhunter, in which he plays the infamous Charles Manson. Now how good was his performance on that show? So good that the Quentin Tarantino cast him to play the same role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I see great things in this guy's future. I just wanted to point that out. As dark as Mr. Inbetween is, believe it or not, it's more comedy than drama. Now just so I don't go all over the place like I normally would, allow me to tell you why I truly love this show. As intimidating as Ray is, he's just a man. He cares for his dying brother. He tries to be the best dad to his daughter. He's trying to fall in love. He has to juggle all of this along with being a gun for hire. So even though Ray's a bad guy, you'll still find yourself rooting for him because anything can happen at any moment, and that suspense keeps the show going. IMDb gives Mr. Inbetween an 8.6. Me, I'd go ahead and give it a solid 9 and top it off by giving it 5 flames out of 5. And to be clear, the show is only 3 seasons because the creator, Scott Ryan, wants to move on. And I can only imagine how exhausted he is because he has embodied this role since 2005. And although I have a feeling it's not the last we'll see of The Magician, I still can't wait to see what Scott Ryan does next. So please check it out. And until next week, where I'll be reviewing a Netflix documentary called How to Become a Tyrant, be well.